Hi, my name's Kate Lynch, Healthy Happy Yoga. I'd like to show you a few things that might be helpful for new parents as well as anyone who's not getting enough sleep, anyone who uses their hands in a weird way, like texting. We might call it parent thumb or texting thumb, parent brain. If you have tight shoulders or neck, or your memory is a little off these days, try some of these. All right, so I'm sitting on a block. You could sit on 2 blocks. You could sit any way that's comfortable. You might choose to do these standing. Right? So first of all, let's get our wrists a little bit warmed up. Down, and then we do that a few times. Now, throughout our practice, I would encourage you to continue to notice your breath. All right, roll your shoulders. Now, notice how they're both going the same direction. Go the other direction. And then try and keep one shoulder going one direction and let the other shoulder go the other direction. And then switch it. All right. And then take one hand to the floor. Now, think about how you're placing your hand. You're either on your palm or your fist or your fingertips. But letting your fingers splay like this on the floor before you're ready might make that thumb uncomfortable. So consider how you're touching the floor, and if you're sitting on a block and you want another block under your hand, you could do that. All right, so top arm is coming up and over, and we're getting length through side body while grounding sitting bones. Or if you're on your feet, you can ground your feet. And then as I reach over, I'll let my head drop towards the opposite shoulder, so ear towards shoulder. And then take a deep breath in and pull your top elbow way back, keeping your head dropping. And breathe out and reach over. And do this 2 more times. So we're not just going to pull the head up with our muscles. We'll use that hand to gently lift the head as we inhale. All right. And change sides. So you can establish the length in your spine, the groundedness through your seat or your feet, and then let your head go. Let gravity take your side neck longer. And then use an inhale to pull your elbow back without changing your head, and an exhale to reach. And then again, we'll use the hand to gently lift the side of the head up. Less effort. We want to save our effort for what's important, right? Especially if we're caring for new life. Breathe in and turn your head to look over one shoulder. And as you breathe out, scan the whole space that you're in. So you keep your eyes open and you really take in everything without judgment, observing. Right? Breathe in as you go over the other shoulder. And breathe out, look all the way again forward. Pause. So let's clasp our hands. You have the choice of clasping facing your palms towards you or you could turn them away. And then we'll bring our arms above the head and start some circles so it's really from the shoulders. Notice my upper body, my spine is staying pretty straight, and I'm circling. And you can let your arms be in front of your head, above your head, or behind your head if that can happen without any strain on your neck. And go the other way if you haven't yet. So we'll feel the shoulder blades moving around a little bit. And continue to breathe. And you might take your hands behind your head for a moment if that feels good. Press your head strongly back towards your hands and draw your elbows forward. So feel the strength in the back of your neck and continue to breathe. Scoop up the pit of your belly. And then try drawing your chin in towards the notch between your collarbones without pulling now. Let the weight of your hands rest on the back of your head. Again, without pulling at all, simply the weight of your hands. And then use your next inhale to draw your chin a little forward, press your head back, and separate your elbows, lifting your chin. And then come to center. Relax your arms. Bring your elbows to touch each other. And keeping your elbows together, separate your wrists. Keep your fingertips together and peek through. And bring your wrists to touch. And keeping a long line from your elbows through your fingertip. Separate your fingertips and peek through. And you can do this as a peekaboo with baby if you are caring for a young baby. And bring your palms together. And then start to separate your elbows and keep your palms pressing as you move your wrists down any amount, stopping before it hurts. Keep breathing. And then switch it up. Backs of your hands press. And start to lift your wrist, keeping the backs of your hands touching any amount. Breathe. All right, interlace your fingers again. Maybe palms will feel good going forward this time after that. Take your arms up. And this time we'll circle from the upper body. So your lower body will stay stable, and you might lean back. This could be your exhale. And then go around and forward as you inhale. And exhale all the way around and back. So you might be waking up core muscles here. And know that you can change your seated position or your standing position anytime. We're really working on the upper body more right now. I've changed directions. You can do that when you feel ready. Take your hands, stop in the name of love. One hand down, one hand up, and then switch. A few more times. And then choose a hand, leave it down. The other hand grabs it, draws it back any amount. And then change sides. Great. And then spread your fingers. Other hand can rest. Spread your fingers. Bring your thumb inside, make a fist. Turn your hand down. Other hand can draw it a little more into it if that feels okay. Then with the thumb inside, thumb up. Hand can draw down a little bit. And then you can switch the other way. And then spread and thumb outside fist. Spread and thumb inside fist a few times. Okay, and then if there's no pain, you can take that thumb, stretch it back a little bit. You can stretch it towards your wrist, stretch it down towards your wrist. It doesn't have to go this far, right? And then you might rub that spot in between your thumb, the web between your thumb and the rest of your hand. This can also stimulate digestion. Get the other hand there. Okay. So same thing with the other hand. Thumb inside, make a fist. Hand down. Draw it in. And then turn it thumb up. Maybe draw it down again. No pain. Switch it. Right. And then spread. Thumb outside fist. Spread. Thumb inside fist. A few times. Okay, shake out your hands. Shake out your shoulders. And definitely change your seated position anytime. All right, here's one. Let's try it. So your left hand can go to touch, your finger can go to touch your right ear. And your right hand, your finger can touch your nose. Call this Earsey, nosey, and I learned this from Beth Spindler. Go ahead and switch. And then you can speed it up. Let's take one arm out, thumb down. Take your hand behind your back. Hold that wrist with the other hand, draw it across. Right. So hopefully you're feeling something in the front of this shoulder. No pain. Right? So if it hurts, back off. And then let's let ear go away from shoulder. Lift your chin slightly. Breathe in, breathe out, drop your chin. A few more times. Come up to center, change sides. Thumb down, arm behind. Hold the wrist if it's available, draw it towards your side waist. Let your ear drop away. Chin lifts, breathe in. Chin lowers, breathe out. Bring it to center. Roll your shoulders. When you're operating on less sleep, you have big responsibilities, whatever they are, is to care for yourself and to know that whatever's going on, it's not forever. The one thing we can count on is change. So be as kind to yourself as you possibly can. Remember that nobody is doing their job perfectly, whatever that job is. We all make mistakes, and that's how we learn. So if you need any support, please get in touch with me, and I would be really happy to hear from you. Okay, thank you.